crazy. Life's a mess, but we're keeping it hazy. From health to mentally beats, we take it in stride. But first, we're here for the wild ride.
But first, do we do it like?
I can't hair flip like you can.
First, why is that? But first, period. I put it
Period.
in our notes as period.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why did you? Well, like period.
Yeah, because it's cute and funny.
Okay, I love that. So we're gonna talk about periods, but be cute and funny about it.
Yeah, big truck, big period. I think we should talk about first, like, your first period.
Okay.
Because I think everyone has a funny, or at least my life, I think, was built to be comical.
Yeah.
Like, God is like, you're equipped for what I'm giving you because you'll make it humorous.
Okay, I love that.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go first.
But first.
I'm going to go
But first, Kyle's story. Go
But
ahead.
first, my coming of age as a woman. Okay, so all my friends started getting their periods like really young, like 13. But that's probably normal.
That's pretty normal.
Yeah. Well, I think they got them younger because I think I actually was like 13 or 14 when I got my period. And the first one, I was super bummed because it happened at the end of the school year, okay? And I was like, oh my God, there's all these swimming parties and these pool parties that I'm gonna miss out on. And my mom was like, they're called tampons, try one. And I was like, ha! I was just using pads, you know? Because I was like, okay, let me just like leak in this little cloth thing and throw it away all day. That's what it is.
I know.
That's what a pad is. And she gave me a box. I was a Pearl girl, apparently. And
Who wasn't?
I went through an entire box and could not figure out what
It's so confusing.
H I was doing. And I was like, ah! Obviously was a virgin. So I was like, no! Why does this hurt so bad? It was so not good. Went through a whole box, looked at her, and I was like, you lied. This is not easy. There are 2 holes down there. Like, what's going on?
Section 3.
Well, yeah. And I was like,
Don't forget them.
yeah, the butt first. That's what I was talking about. But anyway, so I
People don't know that though.
what? There's a butthole
No, that there's 2 other holes.
with your pee.
Yeah.
where your pee and your
No,
yeah.
like, I'm pretty sure my grandma didn't know. Like, she had babies and she still didn't know that.
Oh,
Yeah.
she never mirrored that thing.
I certainly do not think so.
Okay, well, poor grandma. Anyway, so I had to go to this pool party, right? I finally mastered the tampon. Very excited about going swimming.
Okay.
Had a teal bathing suit
No,
on.
Kyle.
It's good.
All right.
I was doing super well. Got out, changed it up, blah, blah, blah. You know, pool party. There's Kool-Aid. There was chips and salsa. There was lots of things. Ended up spilling Kool-Aid on my teal American Eagle bathing suit. Right on the front of my bathing suit.
Okay.
Okay, did not get blood on my bathing suit. Got Kool-Aid. What did I get made fun of the whole time by all the boys? That I had my period.
And it wasn't even.
And it wasn't even because of that, because I literally did, it was Kool-Aid, and I was like, you guys don't even know how proud of myself I am.
Oh my gosh, that's so
It's
true.
not blood. It's not blood! Anyways, okay, so there was that.
Boys are so fucking stupid.
That's not the best one. The first day of high school. Okay, so like now I'm like getting used to like life as a woman.
Right. Do we ever get used to life?
Big
as a
old
woman?
14-year-old.
Yeah.
What's it, 14 when you go ninth grade?
Ninth grade, yeah. 14.
Big old 14-year-old. I did the period for about a year. I knew what I'm doing.
You're seasoned.
I know
It's
what I'm
not her
doing. I've
first
had 12
rodeo.
of them. Okay, I've had 12. So
How many did it take you to get the tampon in?
oh God.
Like
I mastered it
the
for the
first
pool
time?
party because I was like, I'm going swimming.
Okay. But was that
No.
the first one?
That was the first. That was like, no, that was my first period. I actually probably blacked that out on purpose. I just have these 2 very distinct memories. So, I'm going into high school. Now, this is the trend at that time was cute jeans with like the rhinestone pockets, and they were flared, and I had a top that I want to say was from either Urban Outfitters or like somewhere cool.
Bougie.
Yeah, I would get like one cool
Yeah.
thing for the first day.
Okay.
And then the rest was like last year's or my sister's hand-me-downs.
Yep.
And these shirts were long. Do you remember? Like long shirts?
Yes.
It was long and like meshy kinda. Like a tool
Okay.
shirt. And it had like cool flowers. It
Yes,
was
yes.
everything. I
Okay.
wore a tank top under.
Yep.
Had a top on top. Okay. Had my backpack. Now in my school, it was kind of like a split level house. So there was 3 floors. Basement was where all the freshmen had to have their lockers, and all of like the language classrooms were down there. Then there was a
Okay.
second floor. Then there was a third floor. Okay, and I am an anxious person. I have been my whole life. It's unfortunate, and I decided I'm gonna carry all of my books and things for the entire day instead of going back to the locker, because I was like, I cannot be late for any of these classes. Ended up being so stressed that I gave myself my period. Like my period came early and I got my period at school.
Okay.
Had nothing.
Oh.
Was completely unprepared. So, as any good 14-year-old does, talks to no one about it, scared crapless.
Did you go to the nurse?
No, I did not, because I was going to miss a class if I went to a nurse. First day, Tommy, this is anxiety, okay?
Yeah.
Grabbed as much toilet paper as I could and just shoved it in there. All right? So I shoved, and this is when jeans were like jeggings, basically, right? Because they were like,
No, I'm literally, I'm picturing.
They were tight.
Yeah, like hydraulic jeans. Remember that brand, hydraulic
don't.
jeans? That was
I
like
think I had
stretchy, it was,
J-Lo
like,
jeans on.
super tight.
I think I had
probably
the J-Lo
low rise.
Yes, low rise, of course. So
Helped you
it's
a
in
little
there.
bit.
I'm in algebra, which terrifying, not good at math at all.
Me neither.
Got up from my seat, okay, and our desks were like the desk that was like a chair and then like a desk that was attached, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Sat up, there was blood on the chair, and I was like, I'm gonna die right now. This is
Oh
where
my gosh, that is the worst.
this is where I die.
oh
This
my
is-
god, it was
so I
that
immediately
bad?
sat back down because I was like, there's blood on the chair.
No.
It leaked through the underwear. It leaked
and
through
toilet
my
paper,
crazy
yeah.
amount of toilet paper and the jeans. And I was like, this is where I go to die. So I think I like ran up, grabbed like a tissue and was like, and like went to the bathroom, and it was a stain. Like there was no going around it.
Like, did you have a cell phone
So-
at this point?
No. I was 14. I didn't get my first cell phone
my
for like until I was
God.
like 16.
What?
Yeah. So I walked around the rest of the day.
No.
Like that
With
shirt.
your long shirt.
That shirt
Thank
was
God for the long shirt.
yes, but it
Thank
wasn't
God.
long enough. So I had to like maneuver hunchback my body so that the shirt would go lower.
Oh my god, you had to stay at school?
And I went through the
Why didn't
whole
you go
day
to the nurse?
because I couldn't miss a class.
But you didn't have lunch? You didn't have a break?
I was so studious, and I didn't have lunch with any of my friends, so I didn't have anyone that I was comfortable to be like, give me.
right? I'm like, this
was
is really
traumatizing.
sad.
This is not the best of it.
sad.
It's worse. There's something else that happened. Yes.
No.
So I told you I didn't want to leave my books in my locker, okay? The main staircase was like this giant staircase. I fell going up the stairs with all of my books and my period pants. I tripped. All my books went everywhere.
No. Oh
and
my
this
God, were people there?
Yes. The senior like hangout was like
No.
this bridge that was overlooking the staircase. And they were all like, ah! And I was like, this is high school. And like that's how it started.
I am so sorry.
And I went home on the bus, got off the bus, ran off the bus. Like I think of like Run Forrest Run.
Yeah.
I ran like that, dropped everything. It was just like, get me to my mom. And I told her, and she was like, honey, go to the nurse, tell someone. And I was like, I couldn't. She was like, God, that's the worst first day.
That's literally the worst first day of high
And
school I've
then
ever had.
I just never wanted to go back.
I don't blame you.
That was it.
And I'm really sorry that happened.
That was a traumatizing first period.
I mean, I'm traumatized thinking about that, honestly.
yeah, like not my first, but I blacked out what the first was, and that was it.
Okay.
Where do you go from that?
Yeah, I can't even begin to top that.
I know.
I was like in 7th grade art class.
Yeah. Oh,
It happened.
you were at school?
I was at school,
See,
but
at
like
least I think it was home.
I knew
You
to
would.
just go to the nurse and
So you were regular. You were normal.
yeah, it was a pretty normal experience. I think I went home that day and took a nap. I was like feeling tired.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That was it. That's
Stop.
real. I swear. I'm like, not for nothing, but yeah, I haven't had a traumatic experience like that.
That's
I've always
nice.
worried about.
I'm pretty, like I said, I think God gave me things to make my life funny. So I can like look at it and laugh
and like,
because if that happened to like someone else and they weren't
no joke. Honest, I don't think I would have. I don't think I could recover from that.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm so thankful for you for taking that experience.
for the world.
Yeah.
I took that for all the ladies.
Yeah.
Took that
and then
one.
for sharing it, honestly.
yeah.
Like
so funny.
yeah.
I think about that all the time. Like I told my niece when she went to high school, I was like, nothing can be worse than this. Let me tell you about my day. And she was like, you're right.
Yeah. And I mean, I had like paralyzing social anxiety. I don't even like know where this came from, but the first day before high school, I mean, I was so upset. Like, I did not want to go. I was so terrified that someone was gonna like pick me up and put me in a garbage can. Like, I thought it was
movie, like a movie
Yeah,
scene,
like
yeah.
I cried to my mom. I'm like, I don't want to go. I don't want. I mean, that is like, and I look back at it and I'm like, wow, the people pleasing thing really.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like already so bad at that age. Like
Yeah.
9th grade, I was like, I almost feel like, I don't know, anything would have been better. You know what it felt so scary to me that anything would have been better than, like, it was just so serious.
Yeah.
Like, I was really troubled by it. And then I went and the first day was totally fine and just existed. But
Yeah.
so weird how that, like,
Similar parallels, because I definitely had all of that. Even in college, the first like weekend of college was like the worst.
yeah.
Just terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even go away because I was scared to, like, leave. And to
I
be
blame
fair,
9/11.
do you?
Yeah, because I think we're all like, we were so young and it affected us in such a way.
Yeah.
I do.
How old?
I blame 9/11.
Yeah. Well, you were a little bit older. I was in 3rd grade. So,
Okay.
like,
I was in 6th.
okay, so I feel like
We watched it.
Okay, yeah. Well, I didn't.
Yeah.
So, like, that, I think, is a different age group. Like, middle school is really tough.
Yeah.
Like, for something like that to
Yeah.
happen. Whereas, like, in 3rd grade, we were still, like, people were, like, protecting us from it, you know? So I don't
Yeah.
think I had that. But, like, my dad died when I was in 7th grade. So that's, like, a traumatic situation. It's, like, in
Yeah.
that age.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Where I feel like it's
That's
really
a traumatic
challenging.
thing for any age.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
like, it's, like, that young middle school age for girls is so tough.
Yeah.
Um,
So you have okay, so let's move on from like the first period. You've never have you had any weird period things?
no, not really.
Really? You've been blessed.
I've been blessed in that area. Although I will say, like,
Even postpartum.
yeah,
Seriously? Why is
Yeah,
this
I
episode
nursed
about
for, like-
periods? Tommy's
because
had a
I-
perfect period.
because, well, one of the things that, like, I find interesting is, so I did have, like,
Other people's problems.
other people's problems. I find Kyle's stories interesting. I did have really bad cramps when I was younger. Like, I
Okay.
couldn't go to school. Like,
They were bad.
really bad. And I have
Really?
ovarian cysts, so they're
Okay.
just cysts on your ovaries,
Yeah.
but they can be really painful. So they, always, very commonly,
Yeah.
first thing, put her on birth control. So,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
literally from the time I got my first period all the way up
Yeah.
until I had James, like, birth control,
Really?
hormonal birth control. I'm talking like 26 years. Like, okay, maybe not that long. I don't know. I was like 12 or 13, and then
30.
I got pregnant with James when I was 29.
Yeah.
So a really long time, hormonal pill birth control.
Whoa.
And now,
Whoa.
I know.
Whoa. That's probably also added a lot of your anxiety.
I know. And now
really
everybody
bad.
learning about
Yeah.
it is like, it's so toxic and bad for you.
Yes.
Like,
Oh my
it
God.
is terrible.
Just for that, like, 3 days that you might get pregnant.
yeah.
Maybe. If, like,
And I mean, like, I would have rather had the cramps.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody like really outlined, here's the risks
Yeah.
of taking hormonal birth control
Yeah.
for 18 years.
Yeah.
Or you might have cramps for 12 hours. Like, I would have taken
Send
the
me out the cramps.
cramps. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Dude, I did
or
the
like
same.
figured something else out. Like,
I was on it at 16, got off it at 26, and like I could feel. I mean, I was an anxious kid too, so that was like normal. But I could feel after like a year, I was like, whoa, I'm like kind of normal.
yeah.
Like there's touches of stuff, but like wow, that was really messing me up. I had to change it so often because I would just have such a heavy period that I was like, something ain't right. And she'd be like, you're just so stressed. You're so stressed. And I'm like, well, I'm like, what's up?
Yeah.
Fix it.
Fix it.
Fix
Right.
that, not this. So they just kept changing
Birth
me
control.
on. Yeah,
Birth
changing
control.
me on
Birth
birth
control.
control, and it was awful.
It's crazy.
I ended up having to do a LEAP procedure where they like cauterize your insides.
God.
It was awful. I was awake. I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
yeah. And I yelled at the doctor and almost kicked him in the face.
That's insane.
Because he was like, it's going to be 5 seconds. And he went, okay. 5 seconds went because I was counting, like, and I passed out. And then they had to wake me up. And my mom, like, thought I was, like, not okay because she was with me. And it was awful.
That's crazy.
Because I had such a heavy periods, really bad.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I know this is kind of a quick shift, but speaking of that, after I gave birth, I had a severe postpartum hemorrhage, so I lost like a ton of blood.
Yeah.
And so, like, at my 6-week appointment, they were like, you need to get on like a birth control that will make you not have periods because we don't want you to lose more
Too much
blood.
blood.
Yeah,
Wow.
for like whatever.
Were you
Or,
on
like-
insane amounts of iron too? Like, were you?
Yeah, yeah. And like I couldn't get pregnant again within a year because of like they didn't
Whoa.
want,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
whatever. I was nursing, so I wasn't like really getting my period anyway.
Yeah.
But whatever, they kind of pressured me into getting an IUD,
Wow.
which was the first time I had an IUD. And when that one, I had a crazy experience. Like, they were like trying to get it in, and like my whole face went numb because I was having like a vagus nerve response. Like I was like, oh my God, I can't feel my face. I can't, like, my lips went numb, my nose went numb
whoa.
because like my body was literally trying to like,
Reject it.
yeah, protect me from like the trauma. Cause like after I gave birth, it was like a horrible shit show. That episode's on Spotify if you want to go hear about it. It was pretty traumatic. So like, I think my physical body was trying to like, they say it can just shift your attention. So like, where's the like furthest place, and like that's your head, your whatever. Yeah. But I just feel like it's always the like, you're always pressured to like,
Yeah, it's the first response.
yeah,
It's
like for everything, it's like birth control, birth control, birth control. birth
or
control.
beyond X pill to,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like, gosh, you could just eat chia seeds and it cures a lot of
Yeah.
your problems.
And well, the IUD also made me absolutely crazy. I had them take it out because I was like, this is insane. I was like, I feel like I am insane.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
As soon as it was out,
Well, it's like putting
shift.
something very wrong in your body and
like
letting
on
it
top of
stay
nursing
there.
and
Yeah.
postpartum and
Oof.
like all the different things. It's just like,
Yeah.
ah.
So you did not have any challenges postpartum with your periods? Well,
No.
besides, like, well, this is kind of like...
Well, this, I guess, yeah. But other than that, no. Like, what
That is a
happened to
this.
you?
That is a this.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, like, I guess. But they're pretty normal.
I don't know. I just think
Like,
that...
after it was worse? Like, you
I
get-
just think that I didn't know how much it was gonna be. So like you
After?
bleed, I bled after my C-section.
Yeah.
For like a long time,
Yeah.
like weeks afterwards.
Yeah.
I was bleeding, and then it stopped, and I was breastfeeding, and then that ended. I ended at 4 months because I just he wasn't getting enough. And they were telling me he was skinny and he was a little chunker. And I was like, what's happening? So I started giving him solids. But I got my period and it was like, and I was like, wait.
It's stress.
I already bled all this blood.
Yeah.
How can there be more?
Yeah.
How can there be that?
That is stress.
And this last one, I'm like almost a year postpartum, and I had PMS for like 2 weeks. It was horrible.
Wow.
Like, it's because the hormones start adjusting. So like, it was easy period, terrible PMS, and I'm like, okay, so we're gonna have to like get the gummies really good for a couple weeks before.
I just can't understand now that like how we like PMS, like
It's like a joke.
yeah, and also that's 25% of your life. That is 1 week out of every month that you feel like shit and that you feel nuts.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
And we're just supposed to exist like that?
Yeah. Yes, thank you.
Isn't that annoying?
I think that my husband actually finally understood it this last time, where I was like, I'm not myself.
Yes, like
I had to be like, this is not me right
Yes.
now. And like, I think that's helped because I recognize that it's coming.
now that if you
Yeah.
can, if you know,
Yeah,
that
I'm,
is
like,
helpful to be like,
tracking, like,
me
a
too,
mother trucker.
me too, and then it's helpful to know, like, okay, like you shouldn't set your business on fire or anything,
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
That's how
Or
sometimes I feel like
don't
I'm
start
like,
something new.
yeah, like I just like I'm like. I should quit everything.
Yes.
Like I should never teach a
Just-
fitness class again. Like
Yeah.
I need a new career path.
Yes.
Like I'm going back. Like you
Wait.
just like want to like
Yes.
freak out, and it's just like, oh, and that's your hormones. Like
This last one, I was like, I'm probably the worst mom that's ever existed.
yes, 100%, always.
Why? Yeah. My husband was
everyone
like, no,
hates
you're not.
you,
And I'm
like-
like, yeah, I'm the worst. Look at him. And my husband like, he's perfect. And I was like, but I'm terrible. Yeah, it was like so hormonal, and I
crazy.
wasn't ready for it because I thought, I don't know. But I think it's like the shifting of the
Getting it all back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the flip side,
Yeah.
that week of like ovulation.
Afterwards, you're like,
You're like,
I'm a goddess.
like why when you wake
Treat
up
me-
immediately?
Treat
I'm
me
like
as such. Treat me as such. I am the most perfect woman to walk this earth.
like I honestly feel like there's a physical change. Like
You
like
glow.
yeah.
It's like a pregnancy glow. It's
Yes,
ovulation
like you
glow.
look so much better when you're ovulating. Like
Can't
your
wait for-
skin looks good, your hair looks good. Like you're just like, oh,
Can't wait for our egg talk for ovulation.
egg.
Don't.
Oh, I want to tell them about it.
Don't,
All right.
don't, because that's gonna be a whole topic in itself.
Oh, so cute, that
So-
little graphic.
So
Frying it.
the periods though, I feel like, you know, I was unprepared for the hormone changes and the PMS adjustments of postpartum. And I think I also right now I've been too afraid to use my Diva cup. I'm not a tampon person anymore at all.
Is that
I'm
because of like the
Diva cup all the
toxic
way.
things?
Well, after I had that LEAP procedure, they were like, you can't put anything up there for a while. And I was like, okay, that sucks. Wish I had that forewarning before. You know?
They didn't tell you that before?
No. So I used just pads for a while
How
that was
long?
healing. I think it was like just like 1 month
Okay.
or whatever. It wasn't bad.
I mean,
but I had like some bleeding afterwards, so it was like
Okay.
1 month. And then, you know, I had met with this doctor, and he was like, I think you should consider, because think about a tampon, right? It's literally a piece of cotton that you're shoving up your vagina and then ripping out this
like
cotton
really
thing.
right now.
It's like really bad for you. It's not good. That
really?
you
Does it like rip
just
out
like
your...
sitting in there,
Yeah.
soaking like that.
Yeah,
That's not good.
yeah.
That's not good. That's akin to an IUD, I
Yeah.
think. So I learned about a Diva cup on an airplane from a random woman named Rachel. She's Red
Shout
Setter.
out to Rachel.
Red Setter Rachel on Instagram. And her and I
She didn't know she was going to be a guest on our podcast today, but
she
Hey,
would
Rachel.
be so proud that I still remember this, but she and I sat next to each other on a plane. I was telling her probably about my period. And she was like,
Do you think you told her about the high school story?
I can't remember, probably not.
Probably
but
no. But if you were talking about the Diva Cup, you probably did.
She told me about the Diva Cup.
Yeah, but if you're talking about
Yeah, I might have. I mean, let's tell everyone. It's a great story. So she told me about the Diva Cup. She's like, I literally get motorcycle. She was like, I get these for my friends for their birthday. Like, I get them a Diva Cup if they haven't started using one for their birthday. Because she was like, I am all in on this. And it is lovely. It's like 12 hours. You just it up in there. Yeah, you could sleep with it. I prefer to like give my hoo-ha like a little break. But going to like swimming or anything like that.
it works for swimming.
Yeah, nothing. So I haven't used it postpartum because I'm like still a little afraid. I don't know
Is it
why.
hard?
It's silicone. It's like, you know, people put in fake boobies.
Yeah.
It's a silicone thing. It feels cleaner. It's better for the planet. You're not throwing away a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Now the takeout can get a little funkadunk, can get messy. One day we could have my sister on. She'll tell us about her experiences. I won't out her.
Okay.
But you can have challenges, and if you're not having it, like if you don't really need, if you can put it in wrong. Okay.
Okay.
Is the way it goes.
It's smushy.
It like you have to fold it and
Okay.
and then it goes,
and then it opens up when it gets.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is comfortable.
Can you feel it when it's after?
if you've put it in wrong?
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And if you've gotten the wrong size, it can go up. But if you just kegel and relax, you can push it out. Have I needed someone to help me remove mine before? Yes. I was very new at the game, and I needed someone to help me get
What
it out.
game?
The game.
Oh, the Diva
putting it
Cup.
in.
The cup game.
Diva
The cup
Cup
game.
I have. And I don't think he was very prepared for helping me. It was my husband. It was not my husband.
I'm
It
sorry.
was someone
what?
else before.
But first, remove my Diva Cup.
I mean, if we could get sponsored by Diva Cup,
Yes.
maybe we could get a whole episode of like how to
How do you-
properly.
yeah,
We
okay,
could get like a
cool.
little vagina prop, and
Okay.
we could like show how to properly do it.
Okay, that sounds cool.
So you never need a stranger to help you take it out.
Please tell me it wasn't a stranger.
It's not.
Please tell me it wasn't a stranger.
It wasn't, but let's say you were in a bathroom and you needed help. Their actual thing they say is like get on your hands and knees and like.
Oh, that's the
try
best way to
relax.
deliver a baby, too.
Yeah. But anyways, periods, postpartum, not what I was
Period.
expecting.
Period. Should we wrap it up? On that note, we're gonna let Kyle recover from this emotional episode. Check back with us.
But first,
But first,
I'm dead.